Jutta Leerdam has emotionally forced Jake Paul to stop the Mike Tyson fight after he ran into a horrifying accident. And of course, half the world is claiming it's Jutta's undying love for Jake. But let's be real. What if it's just a strategy? I mean, what else can you expect from Jake Paul? The guy isn't about to step up and say he's shaking in his boots at the thought of facing Mike Tyson. No way. So this accident becomes the perfect out. But hang on. The reality is even more jaw-dropping and ridiculous than these speculations. So Jake Paul encountered this sudden, mysterious accident that's got everyone talking. Details are scarce, but apparently it was serious enough to cause some serious hand-wringing among his fans and followers. Doctors are saying Jake will bounce back in a few days, but here's where it gets interesting. His girlfriend, Jutta Leerdam, is not playing around. She's officially urged Jake to quit his upcoming fight with Mike Tyson, which was set for November 15, 2024. This fight was supposed to be a major showdown. Fans were on the edge of their seats, waiting to see the YouTube sensation go toe-to-toe with the legendary boxer. But now, this accident has cast a huge shadow over the whole event, raising a lot of eyebrows and sparking intense speculation. The timing couldn't be more suspicious, and people are starting to wonder if there's more to this story than meets the eye. Now, you might be asking, who is this lady with such a deep influence that we've given her the spotlight today? Well, if you've seen a beautiful girl hanging around with Jake on a few podcasts, that's Jutta Leerdam. Jutta, a name that screams speed and determination, is right at the center of this hot mess involving her boyfriend, Jake Paul. Known around the globe as a top-tier speed skater, Jutta has built quite the reputation for her relentless drive and competitive spirit. Her prowess on the ice has earned her loads of accolades and a legion of fans who just can't get enough of her athleticism and tenacity. Jake Paul and Jutta Leerdam's relationship kicked off with a whirlwind of media attention. They met at a high-profile sports event, a meeting that seemed unlikely given their totally different career paths. I mean, come on, Jake's a YouTube star turned professional boxer and Jutta's the ice queen herself. But their chemistry was undeniable and their romance quickly blossomed, much to the fascination of their fans and the media. Their relationship has always been in the public eye, with every move scrutinized by fans and critics. This was especially true when Jutta made a public statement urging Jake to withdraw from his scheduled fight with Mike Tyson. Her statement came right after Jake's mysterious accident, adding a whole new layer of intrigue to an already sensational story. Jutta's demand for Jake to back out of the fight shocked many, as it was a surprising turn from the usually supportive girlfriend. Jutta's influence over Jake has been a hot topic ever since they got together, but her recent statement has really brought it into the spotlight. Critics and fans are buzzing, speculating that Jutta's influence on Jake is far stronger than anyone realized. Some suggest that her fierce determination and competitive nature have a major impact on Jake's decisions, even those related to his boxing career. This isn't the first time Jutta has shown her protective side. Known for her fierce dedication, she's always been vocal about her support for Jake. But her recent insistence that Jake withdraw from the fight with Tyson has led many to believe that she's more involved in his career decisions than we thought. This has sparked a flurry of opinions, with some fans cheering her on for being protective and others questioning her motives. The dynamics of their relationship are fascinating to watch. On one hand, you've got Jake Paul, a guy known for his bravado and unyielding confidence. On the other hand, there's Jutta Leerdam, whose icy resolve and competitive spirit are just as formidable. Together, they form a power couple that's as intriguing as it is controversial. Jutta's public statement demanding Jake to back out of the fight was a bold move. It wasn't just a casual suggestion, it was a firm demand that caught everyone off guard. Fans were stunned, and critics quickly jumped at the chance to dissect the situation. Some speculated that Jutta's competitive spirit was driving her to protect Jake from a fight she believed he couldn't win. Others suggested she was using her influence to steer Jake's career in a direction she thought was safer or more strategic. This whole drama has led to endless debates and discussions. Fans are split, with some supporting Jutta's decision, arguing that she has Jake's best interests at heart. They believe her demand comes from a place of love and concern, especially given the dangerous nature of boxing and the formidable opponent that is Mike Tyson. Others, however, see it differently. They argue that Jake Paul, a grown man and professional boxer, should be making his own decisions without undue influence from his girlfriend. The timing of Jutta's statement only adds more fuel to the fire. It came right after Jake's accident, leading to speculation that the accident might have been a cover for the real issue. Jutta's desire to protect Jake from what she saw as an unwinnable fight. This theory, while speculative, has found supporters, especially among those critical of Jake's boxing career and his recent string of TKO victories. Jutta Leerdam's public persona as a fierce and determined athlete supports the idea that she would be protective of her loved ones. Her competitive nature, which has brought her success on the ice, might also influence her off-ice decisions, including those involving Jake's boxing career. Her demand for Jake to withdraw from the fight could be seen as an extension of her protective instincts and her desire to see him avoid unnecessary risks. And the moment news broke about Jake Paul's accident, social media exploded with conspiracy theories. Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, you name it, everyone was buzzing with their own wild takes on the incident. The hot theory? Jake Paul staged the accident to dodge his highly anticipated fight with Mike Tyson. Because, why face Iron Mike when you can fake a fall? With the fight scheduled for November 15, 2024, Jake's mysterious mishap happened just weeks before the big day. Skeptics were all over this, pointing out that this wasn't just any fight, it was a showdown with Mike Tyson, a boxing legend. For Jake, stepping into the ring with Tyson meant a huge leap from his previous opponents. The timing of the accident had "convenient" written all over it. Fans and critics started piecing together their own stories. Some thought Jake, realizing the potential humiliation, or worse, a severe beatdown that awaited him, might have orchestrated the accident as a sneaky escape plan. Jake, the savvy media manipulator, might have seen this as a strategic retreat, a way to save face without outright backing out of the fight. This theory spread like wildfire, with many pointing to Jake's history of controversial and attention-grabbing stunts as evidence. One popular Reddit thread speculated that Jake had been setting this up for weeks. Users pointed to cryptic posts on his social media and weird comments in interviews as hints that he was orchestrating a grand escape. The thread blew up with thousands of comments, people arguing whether Jake's behavior was a sign of a premeditated scheme or just the usual antics of a YouTube star. Media outlets didn't help either, with headlines questioning the validity of the accident and suggesting possible motives for Jake to fake it. Talk shows and podcasts dedicated segments to debating the likelihood of a staged accident, bringing in experts and insiders to weigh in on the controversy. Joe Rogan, always one to dive into a juicy topic, dedicated an episode of The Joe Rogan Experience to discussing the incident. Rogan, who has never been shy about his skepticism of Jake's boxing career, expressed his doubts about the timing of the accident. He argued that while accidents do happen, the lack of transparency and the convenient timing made it hard to dismiss the conspiracy theories outright. Rogan's podcast, with its massive following, added significant weight to the ongoing debate. Jake's own silence didn't help dispel the rumors. He made a brief statement thanking fans for their support and assuring them of his recovery, but offered no details about the accident itself. This reticence was seen by some as further proof of a cover-up. Why wouldn't Jake be more forthcoming if he had nothing to hide? And as we all know, when bad times hit, they sure don't come alone. They bring a whole lot of chaos with them. So Jake Paul's controversial fight record has been the talk of the boxing community, especially after his recent match on July 20, 2024, against Mike Perry. The fight ended in a technical knockout, TKO, which is pretty much Jake's signature move at this point. Seriously, the guy racks up TKOs like they're going out of style. This latest win has only added more fuel to the fiery debate about the legitimacy of his victories. The bout against Mike Perry had everyone on the edge of their seats, eager to see if Jake could pull off another win. The fight was intense, but it ended when the referee stepped in and called a halt, declaring Jake the victor by TKO. Some fans were over the moon, while others were side-eyeing the whole thing. This pattern of TKOs in Jake's career has critics questioning if his wins are as solid as they should be. Critics argue that Jake's reliance on TKOs casts a shadow over his boxing skills. A KO, where the opponent is knocked out cold, is seen as the gold standard of victory in boxing. It's clear, it's definitive. A TKO, on the other hand, happens when the referee decides a fighter can't continue safely, maybe because they're getting pummeled too much or they've sustained a serious injury. While still a win, a TKO doesn't have the same punch, pun intended, as a KO. The distinction between a KO and a TKO is huge in boxing. A KO showcases a boxer's undeniable power and skill. A TKO? It relies on the referee's judgment, making it a bit more subjective. This nuance has become the focal point of the controversy surrounding Jake's fight record. As the debate over Jake Paul's fight record rages on, the divide between his supporters and skeptics remains sharp. His fans celebrate his wins and defend his methods, while his critics question the authenticity of his success. This ongoing controversy ensures that Jake Paul's boxing career will continue to be a hot topic, with each new fight adding another twist to the tale.